Hey guys, welcome back to our Basics of Lubricant series. We'll now spend some time washing the dishes. If you're anything like me, this is a job you hate doing the most, but it has to be done. I hate having to scrub off the burnt on food. In this video, we're going to look at the way oil cleans an engine and keeps it clean as it runs. That sounds crazy, doesn't it? How can oil clean anything? Doesn't oil make things dirty? But it turns out oil can actually clean, and the way to think about it is like this. Soapy water can clean your dishes because there is cleaning detergent in the soap. In the same way, soapy oil can clean the metal in your engine because there's detergent in it. So what does soapy oil look like? Well, it looks like any other oil. Here I have an oil that contains a cleaning detergent. And here I have one that contains no detergent. They look the same, right? So, an oil that can keep your engine clean doesn't look any different. But what it can actually do is very, very different. Think about what a cleaning agent has to do to clean your dishes. If you look at this dirty dishwater, you can see two functions happening. First, the water has become discolored. Now that's not a bad thing, that's a great thing. All the leftover food on the plates and knives and forks has dissolved in the soapy water. You can also see floating all the little bits of burnt stuff that won't dissolve. In this second function, the soap is keeping those little bits separate and floating. That way, when I pull a dish out of the soapy water, the bits slide off and don't stick to the dish. Instead, they're collected by the drain filter. In an oil, these two functions are achieved with detergents and dispersants. Detergents actually do two things: dissolve dirt and neutralize acids. For dirt that can't dissolve, we want to hold this stuff floating in the mix. This is the role of a dispersant. A good kitchen dish soap has detergents and dispersants. That's why the list of ingredients on the back of the bottle is so long. Let's take a look at our oil with detergent versus the one without. I'm going to add some dirt to these oils and see what happens. So the oils looked the same before I added the dirt. But look how different they are now, and look at what the detergent did. There's now dirt floating in the oil. In the oil without detergent, you can see that all the dirt has stuck together and stuck to the sides. As long as the oil has detergent present, the dirt ends up in the oil, and this dirt will be removed by the oil filter, just like food is removed by the drain filter. Now, imagine that inside your engine. When you have a low-quality oil with little or no detergent in your car, any dirt that's created in the engine won't get cleaned up in your engine because the oil is doing nothing to hold that dirt and keep it floating in the mix, so the dirt ends up sticking together, commonly known as sludge. This then leaves a coating of deposits on all the internal surfaces. The detergent and dispersants in engine oil will remove the soluble bits of the dirt and also help reduce damage to the engine caused by regular use. Why should you bother trying to keep the insides of your car engine or other equipment clean? Well, the dirt and deposits can corrode, damage, and shorten the life of equipment, and this can cost you money. It gradually starts to cost more money to run our vehicles because the performance of an engine gets worse the dirtier it gets inside. So a good oil has great detergents and dispersants to clean up your engine and keep the dirt from causing harm. Of course, the better oils that will clean up your engine do cost a bit more to buy. And at first, it might seem as if using a good quality oil is the expensive option. But you need to think about the total cost of running your engine. Larger fuel bills for cheaper oil over time can soon cost more than buying high-quality oil now. And you get the added advantage, your car or equipment lasts longer and costs less in visits to the garage or mechanic. So I hope that's helped to explain more about how good oil can clean your engine and why it's a good idea. If you have any questions, you can get in touch with your Shell account manager, but don't ask them to name all those complicated molecules we showed earlier. That would just be cruel. So for now, take care and be safe out there